Okay, so now I'd like to show a bit of the strategy game mode. So we'll start off by joining the team Centauri, and we'll start off by as a commander. So we'll show the RTS parts first. As we can see, I have some starting units. So I'm just going to send them over there. And I have a couple of, I have 2 players which have joined in here, so I'm going to give them orders. All right, he has to take control of that vehicle. Okay, so let's go ahead and build a refinery. So I'll select the headquarters. I've got the refinery over here. I'll select that, and I'll find a place to place it. It's going to be right there, because I've got a couple of fields of Volterium. All right, so I've got a couple of soldiers heading this way. And what I will do, I might actually build a second refinery. It's useful to have several, and I'll build it all the way down there. So the refinery, what it does, it deploys a harvester, which harvests the Volterium, and then returns it to the refinery for refinement. And we get money for that. And let's have a look. All right, so we've got the refinery over here. It's just about built. And there we go. You can see it deployed a harvester, which is going to head out and harvest Volterium for us. So now what we can do, we can build new buildings. So I'll build barracks so that the players in the game can select their loadout, which is really important. I really want them to be armed. And I want to move it over here, somewhat off to the side so it doesn't get in the way of the harvester. And I'm also going to build a light vehicle factory so I can progress through the technological tree. I want to build it actually, that was not a bad orientation. All right, let's build it right there. Is there any local infrastructure that has been discovered? Which, yes, there has. All right, there's a bunker. So you can find actually old buildings in the map. These can be really useful because these are old deactivated bunkers, for example, which have machine guns. So they serve as static emplacements, which can be really useful, mainly at the beginning of the game when there's just light infantry or lighter infantry. Against a tank, it's not going to really do much, of course. So I'm just going to tell them to claim that. I should be getting some money. Perfect. All right, so what I want to do, I'm going to build a light quad, an additional light quad. And I'm also going to build a research facility so that I can upgrade my units. All right, I can see enemy units. We've encountered them over here. So I'm just going to pull back my units over here. Actually, they seem to be doing quite a good job. So I want to tell them to move slowly and so that they... Oh, they took him out. All right, perfect. In that case, let's keep moving northward. All right, so my harvest has been harvesting for a little while. I've got more resources to build now. So I'm going to upgrade to the next technological tier. So I've selected the research facility and have started upgrading to Mark 1, which will allow me to build better buildings. Better units. I'm also going to build a radar station. This is going to help my units see a further distance. I'm going to see if we've upgraded. Almost. We're just about complete. We've just about upgraded to Mark 1. I'm going to start straight away upgrading to Mark 2. And in the meantime, I'm going to check back over here. And I'm going to construct the... Actually, I want to construct a silo. I do need a bit more space to kind of hold Volterium. In the meantime, I want to build 2 heavy quads. Why not? All right, the radar station is just about built. So I should see an increase in my view distance in a few more seconds. And there we go. We can see it nice and increased. It increases by a little bit, but it does make a difference. All right, so my research facility is upgraded to Mark 2. I want to start straight away upgrading to Mark 3. And in the meantime, I'm going to go... Ooh, we are under attack. All right, quick send that light quad over here. Tell them to attack that. And I'm going to probably build more units to help me defend. I'm going to build a couple of heavies. That'll make a big difference against these light vehicles. And a couple of riflemen. And while that's happening, I'm going to go and start building a heavy vehicle factory. Alright, so where can I build that? I want to actually build it all the way down here. I want to avoid putting it too close to the enemy where they can attack it. Alright, heavy vehicle factory is almost complete. And we're on Mark 3. I'm going to upgrade directly straight to Mark 4, since that's going to really help me now. Alright, so let's have a look. We've got the heavy vehicle factory is built. So I'm going to actually build a rocket launcher. This is pretty good for defense. Very good for attacking the enemy base. not as good for attacking small vehicles, especially small fast vehicles. But in this case, because I assume they're going to come with tanks very soon, it's going to be very helpful. What I want to do now, I'm going to build railgun tank. Railgun tank's a very powerful tank. It's not an all-purpose tank, but definitely it's fantastic against the other tanks. So it's got a very powerful shell. So I'm going to build that. It's expensive, but it's definitely worth it in this case. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably skip the other heavy vehicle factory, which I wanted to build. I want to go straight to the ultra heavy vehicle factory. All right, let's have a look. Let's build an ultra heavy vehicle factory, like I mentioned before. So you can see it's a large structure. It's even much larger than the harvester and so on. So I want to build that facing that way, round about there. What I might actually do is I might actually jump to show a bit of the FPS segment. I'm just going to switch dynamically from the commander into the infantry, and I'll let the AI take control of the commander at this point. So as you can see, I've jumped into the a soldier perspective. So I'm a scout. You can see the headquarters which I was looking at initially. They're quite large. And importantly, you can use a teleportation station here. So inside here, it's also in the barracks. So I'll show you in the barracks instead. Here is the purchase point. So right now, you buy it for personal resources, which you get by completing orders from given to you by the commander and other tasks. But for now, it's infinite, so it'll be added during early access. So I want to switch to my favorite unit, the commando. And here we are, so I can purchase again in a minute and a half. So just showing off the gunfire here again. And if I look at the units, alright, so what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to go straight to the middle of the map. So I'm going to teleport there, because if I ran, it would take quite a while. Or it's about, what, 200, 300, or 400 meters about... Actually, no, it's about 1 kilometer away from me. So I'm going to use the teleportation station to move these longer distances. This UI is going to slightly change. So I'm going to teleport over there. So let's see what we encounter. Alright. Oh, okay, I can see the hover tank over there. So let's claim that vehicle and quickly jump into it. Alright, here we go. Reload. Soldier out. That one or two. So I've gotten orders to destroy that scout, but not exactly the most moral way of taking him out, but what can you do? Okay, I just got destroyed by a siege tank. So they do have a siege tank. Not good for us. Yeah, that siege tank is going to be a pain to take out, so let's do this. Alright, I'm going to go take the heavy, or quickly teleport in that direction. Are there any vehicles in that direction? Oh, we have our own siege tank. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to teleport to the siege tank and take control of it. Come on, come on, come on. Reload. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes. Alright, that one's mine. Yes, alright, that's one siege tank down. 2 to go. Alright, that's that railgun tank. That railgun tank is the one that's been causing me the most headaches. What I want to do now, I'm going to actually take control of the harvester, just to show a little bit of what it looks like when you control a harvester. You just need to run under it, and it stops, and then the platform underneath starts opening. So, here we go. Oh, the ramp, sorry. It's a ramp with stairs. It allows you to get into the harvester. So I'm going to start harvesting over here. Okay, so here we hold a left mouse button to spin the bucket wheel harvesting apparatus at the front. So I've made my way to the refinery. I'm just depositing the Bolterium over here. Might as well light up the area to get a better look. And what I might do now is I might actually go and join the battle. So what we're going to do, I might as well push straight towards the enemy base. Alright, so we're launching a massive attack at the enemy base. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take out this headquarters. I want to ensure they can't build any more structures. We can see one being built on the left-hand side here. And my other siege tank is heavily engaging it. So let's take that out. All right, one more shot. All right, it's down. Now let's take out the rest of the enemy base. So we've got the refinery in front of me, almost destroyed. One more shot and it's down, and we've won the game. And that's it. All right, so that shows the strategy mode for playing as the humans. And can have a look at something next time.